coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Chiefs going up against the Eagles. With that, we head over to jolly old London as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. One back is Lacey. And they'll give it to him here. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain, and it's second down. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Chris Conley. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end, and let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Now Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Now Wentz on third down. Finding time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't try. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw is Wentz. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And ready for 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come up in an offset eye. This is West. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On first is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. From midfield, here's Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David King in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Wentz is complete left side to Aguilar. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Fighting him off.
Rammer.
And the ball is knocked out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Lacey. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. A big run there by Lacey. And even 50 yards on the ground. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they'd prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Ends up a nice second down for him.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They're going to look to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Wentz going to throw. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Wentz will try again on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Unable to connect on a first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. 3-19.
They'll run. This is Lacey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? So that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Well, that second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Allen Bailey in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, here's Wentz. He's got time. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Wentz to throw on second down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Taken in at the 22. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And out come the Chiefs now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This is fielded at the goal line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They come out here in the eye. To throw, it's Wentz. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
One back is Lacey. He'll get the football here. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On second down, Lacey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And his kick is good. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On first down, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target. And now it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The veteran Connor Barwin in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, here's Lacey. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Wentz. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham. And it's 2nd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction. 2nd
down here after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. This complete to Josh Huff. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
On the toss, there goes West. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. 3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Welcome back now here in London. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Detroit!
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Lacy. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
This is taken at the 15. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles take possession. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Will Monday now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. 5
yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hey. You got 3. All right, here we go.
Again, it's Lacy. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Lacy. Lacy hit. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. It's complete. This is Brent Salek. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Surveying the field. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Now Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Finding time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. The coaches look at what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it with West. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacey. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full